We do have brief post-sentencing comments. We are not going to be taking any questions as the federal case is still pending. So there'll be no questions at the end. Our client was just sentenced to serve the rest of his life in prison with no chance of release. He will serve that sentence in state prison. He has directed us not to file an appeal. In court today, he expressed remorse for the terrible racist crimes he committed, and he apologized to those he hurt so much. He also urged others who have been similarly poisoned by hate not to follow in his footsteps. Though he has felt this way for a long time, today the court gave him the opportunity to express this remorse publicly. We fully understand, as does he, that no words he says could ease the grief and anguish that he caused. What we heard in court today from the survivors and their families was heart-wrenching. Their loss is unimaginable. For the devastation he caused, Peyton Gendron was sentenced to spend the rest of his life in prison with no possibility of release. Our client committed these terrible crimes. He is responsible for his actions. He has been held accountable and will suffer the consequences for what he did. The case highlights a much deeper problem. This young man's violent, hate-fueled assault was in part the product of centuries of pervasive racism and discrimination in this country. These problems need to be addressed, as many others have publicly stated and demanded since this terrible event took place. Unfortunately, neither this proceeding nor any criminal trial can expose or address the historical racism that set the stage for our client's horrible acts. We as a community need to have those conversations in our legislative bodies and our living rooms to achieve any sort of meaningful change. We know that some of the families and their lawyers have asked for the information collected by law enforcement during their investigations of this crime. We support that request. We hope that the resolution of this case brings the day for that information to be shared closer. The racist hate motivated this crime. It was spread through online platforms, and the violence was made possible by the easy access to assault weapons. Still, our client is responsible for committing this crime. He will spend the rest of his life locked away, and he will eventually die in state prison. We hope that knowing that he will never be free again will offer some small bit of comfort to those that he has hurt so much. Thank you.
Just your names, Joe, if you could.
Brian Parker.
Robert Cutting.
Dan Dubois.
Thank you.